powerful against champions like LeBlanc, who wants to be able to distort back. That depth charge is going to follow you, and you can still do some things like hooking the Rel out of her W, so there's ways.
Revenge falling low, gets the drawback onto Dokla. Contracts hovering nearby to follow up. Goes in with the Q. Flash for Flash. First blood drawn by Contracts.
To walk up. Palafox is missing as well, so Armeo's going to come up, but this is a level 4 Poppy who's not going to have the easiest time doing it. And Revenge is stuck watching this whole wave die. He's trying to get him range to at least get XP, and now will get him range to start farming this up. But that was a good 3, 4, 5 minions that were lost. Another play is going to fall. Excuse me, the first play is going to fall there for Dokla. So Dokla getting pretty far ahead off his exchange.
And now Palafox has retreated lane, so leaving 3 of NRG, stunning up onto Revenge. And follow up here from Armeo. Contracts hooked by the depth charge here. Oh, the dredge line managing to catch him. Revenge sending over the wall. Contracts gone, 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 baby, gone. A double stun. Ignar, not long for the world, has fallen. NRG losing 2 over here on this top.
Though Unforgiven is going to be given some alone time to catch up in farm and to farm a plate of his own. Will be basing now, so it looks like they're potentially going to make a swap to match because Revenge could be in trouble.
NRG once again spending time on this top side. Flash already used by Revenge, even denying Revenge so much, just locked between these turrets. Afraid of what he can lose if he tries to stand too strong against NRG, but also trying to draw their attention as the rest of the team on Evil Geniuses.
5v5, it'll pay dividends, so I'm going to be interested to kind of track that. If they can actually poke it off him before those 5v5 engages come through, or if, you know, he gets hard engaged on by Rel and it makes a big difference.
And Ayla getting engaged upon currently means flashing over the wall. Armeo here to stay, throws out the Keeper's Verdict. Teleport coming in for the Evil Geniuses side. Dokla already centered on down. Dominus in effect. Revenge draws him in. Unforgiven throwing out the Feather Storm. Multiple burns and locked here in the Riverside. And Emperor's Divide already thrown, but Jojo, he falls low. Triple kill for FBI. A stun up here with the Glacial Prison. Make that a Penta! Second Penta of the day. Let's go, FBI claiming it.
FBI 13 minutes. Once again here, they're on the Herald, but could be in trouble.
Contracts already answering, throws in with the ult. Multiple knockups on both sides, but Ayla has fallen. NRG coming up on top in this fight thus far. Downtown, Rocket hits some. Double kill set up for Palafox. Revenge on the retreat alongside Unforgiven. And Revenge already separated by Palafox, who's looking for the last hit with some autos. Gets it. Unforgiven might find Dokla waiting for him on the other side here with that wave ushering forth.
So EG just has nothing working for them at this point besides, you know, maybe hoping Jojo somehow, some way.
Who have the Rift Herald they previously acquired, trying to break up this turret so that the Herald can get a better crash onto the tier 2.
EG are TPing for this though. They're going to try to stop this turret from being taken. I mean, they know they're way behind, so I think EG are the kind of team that are just going to look for fights, see if they can make something happen.
Armeo's the one that's trying to do it. Jojo flashing to get back, and Emperor's Divide on multiple. Unforgiven throws down the Featherstorm, gets multiple en route, but the teleport coming in from NRG means they've got more numbers at him. Palafox going for the kill onto Armeo, can't quite find it. A stun up onto Revenge, but he's able to dash out, focusing onto the turret. NRG create more of an opening for them to collapse upon Evil Geniuses, who have lost 3. One of them almost close in death. Revenge has to go back to the fountain to heal, which leaves Unforgiven alone. Gets a little bit tagged up by the chains, but still keeps his life. In the meantime, NRG are claiming control, able to grab as much as he would hope for against NRG, who are now working with over a 10,000 gold lead and funneling EG towards their base. Get a stun up onto Armeo, more to follow. Look at the damage coming from FBI. Armeo immediately eliminated once focused, and Revenge teleports in the center of it all, but NRG...
Dokla, you have hard engaged from Ignar, so draw them to you, force that fight, win the fight, take the Baron, and the game.
Many flashes on both sides. Jojo just using his teleport to get into it, and one ult expelled here by Contracts. Rue onto Armeo. The rocket comes from downtown to chunk down Unforgiven and Ayla, who tries to get his hook back into it. But now Revenge drawing one over the line. FBI just submerged into Evil Geniuses territory. But the trade backs are good. 2 have fallen for Evil Geniuses. Make that 3. NRG say we don't just need FBI's damage. We got so much more. Ayla, the victim. That pressure, you have that dragon spawned on the bot side too.
And 25 stack Mage Eyes. So EG just going to try to attack one side. will force the flash. I think that's going to be it. Dokla trying to look for a little bit of turnaround. Will pop the ulti. I think that's a bit ambitious, but this is traded for a dragon on the other side of the map. One thing working for EG is there wasn't really any early dragons taken, so they have a lot of time before they have to worry about Soul. So really the only thing you have to defend is Baron. You don't care about dragons at this point. You can give up whatever. You're just trying to get farm. You're trying to survive, but Palafox is comically strong. I mean, he's 25 stack Mage Eyes. He's going to have the Lich Bane soon. He already has the Shiv and the Night Harvester, and now Ayla may be caught out.
Ignar slamming down, another rocket from downtown. Ayla hooking into the wall, but Ignar will latch onto him. Palafox still zoned off by Revenge on the bot side, but Ayla's life finally claims. Armeo down to half HP. Means NRG are feeling good about the top side matchup.
On the other side, you're losing too, so it is going to be back to the Baron. Armeo going to look, but he's going to go down.
Good forward positioning from NRG in the enemy jungle around this Baron take. FBI and Contracts are able to hold it down on their own. Forced into some defensive positioning. They want to get the wards in their favor, kind of on these direct outskirts, because you're worried about the way in which Palafox can kind of jump in and out over those walls. But look at how Dokla is able to focus onto that bot in him. And here on top side, Armeo running into some trouble. Ignar using the Magnet Storm to secure the kill for the squad. And now Palafox pushing up from the mid lane means that they can claim a second inhibitor and the turret on the top side. They're just going to go for all three, because even though Evil Geniuses still have 4 up, can they make a stand? Ayla stunned up and burned down way too quickly. Palafox into the backline he goes. Unforgiven throwing out the Feather Storm. Double stasis from Dokla and Jojo, but only one erupts alive. NRG keeping up the pressure. They've taken every single turret here on the map, looking to slap down the Nexus for a resounding win against your #1 team, NRG on top.
NRG with a big upset win here to end week number 3. Really well played by them.